See, you're acting like you're standing up for some innocent victim, but the people who make the decision to have an abortion do it because they are in a situation where they don't feel like they can care for a child, or maybe they're in an abusive relationship. A lot of men get women knocked up in order to keep them under control. That's why abortion needs to be legally available to everybody, so that we don't have people that are trapped in abusive relationships with children that they don't want. Ultimately, what you are advocating for is for more unwanted children into the world. And I think that's a disgusting position, because I think it's better to have not been born than to be born into adverse circumstances. And you and I are never going to agree on this. It's a matter of morality, and that's why pro-choice is the only just position. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're okay. You are.
Marcus, you there with me?
Hey, man. Well, how's it going?
I had you paused.
Thanks for having me on the show, by the way.
Oh, thanks for coming on. Let me see if I can fix up your camera here. I thought I had it right.
All right. I'm still trying to set up my OBS, too, but whatever. You just go ahead and go, and I'll figure it out as we go.
Well, why don't you tell everybody a little about yourself?
I'm King Ginger. I stream on YouTube and Kick, and been doing this for a while, but I built a YouTube channel up to, about 250,000 subscribers.
Oh, nice.
A Christian studio, and just now started doing streaming on my own. And then I built a streaming platform. It's basically like Netflix and Kickstarter for indie artists, so that you can fund independent films and movies and TV shows. And so working on building that up right now too. But yeah, man.
Well, hey, we might have to get together and do some creative things if you're willing to work with a wokey like me.
Well, let's see how this goes.
All right. Well, do you want to start with something fun, or do you want to start with like the serious thing? Your thing was you wanted to talk about the FACE Act.
Yeah. We can talk about. Well,
do you want to start off with Super Bowl? Or do you want to start off with FACE Act?
Let's talk about Super Bowl, man.
Okay, Super Bowl. Did you watch both of the halftime shows? Well, first of all,
both of them.
The game first. Let's talk about the actual football. It was boring as shit, wasn't it?
It was terrible, man.
Who were you rooting for?
I'm in the Pacific Northwest area, so
you Seahawks.
Kind of like, let's go Seahawks, and seemed kind of obvious that was going to happen. But my wife was rooting for the Patriots, so we were just kind of, it kind of didn't matter though, because we were like, the game was so boring.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a football guy. I was tuning in. I'm a live music guy.
Okay. Yeah. So you were watching the Bad Bunny thing?
Oh, I watched Bad Bunny and Brantley Gilbert, Kid Rock, Laney Blaney Waney, or whatever her name was. Like I was excited to watch the TPUSA because I like Kid Rock. I've seen him live.
Yeah. I think Kid Rock was probably the,
he was horrible.
Best thing about that. I said he was the best thing.
No, Laney Blaney Waney was the best. I don't remember what her name was. I'm sorry for calling her that, but she did a fantastic job.
Okay. Yeah. So
the woman in between Brantley Gilbert and then the other guy, I don't know what his name is.
Yeah. So me and my wife, during that, we were watching it, and we got up during that time to relight our hookah charcoals.
Oh, you're smoking some hookah? Hell yeah! See, that's why. Like you seemed like that's why I asked you if you wanted to join me for 420, and you're like, you only smoke cigars.
Well, I don't do marijuana. I smoke cigars, pipes, pretty much anything else that's nicotine based.
See, I'm off the nicotine. Been off the nicotine for like 10 years now, probably.
Yeah. See, I even got like Tucker Carlson's nicotine pouches, man.
That's sad, man. Why do you let them like grift on you
guys? Because they're good, dude. They're good. They're way better than Zyns. They're softer. They're like completely different material, and they last longer. And you get 20 of them instead of 15, like you do. It's a better deal.
Okay, so
it's just a better product.
Well, I don't even understand the concept. Okay, so like I dipped a little bit when like I played a celebrity baseball game back when I was on a local radio station fucking 20 years ago. And that's like the only, because I smoked, and you can't really smoke on a baseball field, so I dipped in.
Yeah, now they all do sunflower seeds.
Oh, really? That's a great idea, actually. I like sunflower seeds.
If you watch baseball, it's all sunflower seeds. I don't think they're allowed to do chew anymore.
I'm not really a sports guy. It's a very big time sink, and I don't have that kind of time. Not that I don't like sports, because I was, when I was a kid, I watched sports.
Yeah, so let's go back. You actually like the Turning Point halftime show.
I didn't say that.
I thought it was okay.
Oh, Bad Bunny blew it out of the water. Come on, my friend. Objectively.
Objectively?
Yeah.
What was he talking about?
Well, okay, that's another thing. I need to go back and like watch somebody's YouTube essay that explains, here's the translation. Because I even said that in my opening monologue. Like, the Super Bowl wasn't as accessible as it could have been, and some subtitles would have been nice. Basically, because I rewatched it again this morning, because I didn't have the best audio, because I watched it while I was on stream without the stream hearing the audio. I'm just feeding the audio to me and feeding the stream something else so I could watch it myself. But I watched it this morning, like headphones plugged into the computer, real audio and everything. So he starts off, he's telling the history of the island of Puerto Rico. And then as he comes through, and I don't know how, because I can't speak Spanish, I don't know how this exactly relates to the song that he was doing. He grabs a ring, and he gives it to the couple that ends up getting married later on in the show. Yeah. When he comes through, like the was it tobacco? Was it like what was it, sugar cane? I don't know what the crop was that he was in. But when he comes through the side there's all these local businesses, and they were real local businesses that he was highlighting from Puerto Rico as he's walking through. That was so fucking cool, man. So like I haven't got a chance to dive into everything, but then he's dancing on the power poles. That was a commentary on was it Hurricane Maria, the one where Trump threw the paper towels? And that song is about Puerto Rico after coming out of that hurricane. So see, man, like I saw you talking on your social media about, and I don't want to put words in your mouth. I don't remember exactly what you said, but you were really putting down the Super Bowl halftime show, and it doesn't seem like you even really know what was going on.
Because I actually in that stream, I actually said that the production was really good.
Oh, it's excellent.
But
the production was really good on the TP USA one too. We'll talk about that here in a second.
Yeah, so actually, I do agree. I think like they really missed an opportunity. I think Bad Bunny missed an opportunity because he had an opportunity to really reach a much broader audience than he would typically have.
Brother, he's the most listened to artist, like he's most streamed artist ever.
Yeah, but not among English-speaking Americans. So like I'm not arguing that he doesn't have a big audience. I think he could have really there's a way he could have made more of an impact, I think, by at least doing a few Ricky Martin was there, man. Ricky Martin should have done some classic Ricky Martin song that everybody knows. Like that would have been all I don't
know the reason why he did whatever song he did, because I didn't recognize it. It wasn't Cup of Life or or She Bangs.
So I think that's all I was saying. But I think also from a stage production focus, I think it was terrible for the people that were actually at the Super Bowl. If you saw some of the videos of, most of the time you couldn't even see Bad Bunny because he was behind the rice fields and stuff. And then
I can imagine that, but
covered.
It's also if you're in the stands, like, okay, have you been to a stadium like that?
Yeah, I've been to stadiums. Yeah.
Hey, you can't fucking see shit. That's why there's screen. Like, I saw The Weeknd last year. I watched him on screens. I didn't watch him, except when he did come over. He was right in front of me. I did kind of watch him live then, but most of the time I was just watching him on the screen because I'm so fucking far away from him.
Yeah. I just so I was really honestly last year. I was a big fan of Kendrick Lamar's halftime show. I thought it was up there in some of the top halftime shows.
Okay, cool.
So I'm a big pop culture guy, and I'm not one of those crazy conservatives that just attacks anything that's not right wing.
I see you get very clickbaity on your social media, though.
I'm just trying to get the algorithm to work on my phone.
I know. I do it too. I shouldn't call you out on that. It's not just a you thing. That's what when I was thinking through, I was like, you were trying to, when you were talking about the Face Act, you were like, was it Joe Rogan you challenged to have you on, or was it somebody else?
Who I don't know if I was going to talk about like Joe Rogan. I wouldn't have challenged Joe.
Well,
Rogan.
that's the post where I discovered you. You were challenging somebody to have you on to talk about the Face Act.
Okay, let me look. Let's see if I can go find it real quick. Hold on, because I want to get the context of it for you. But I was referring to Don Lemon.
Yeah.
And what he did, and then my. Man, this was probably a while back ago. But go ahead and keep talking.
But like, I was gonna call you out on that. Like, oh, you're going after someone because somebody in the comments was like, they don't even know who you are. Then I'm like, wait a minute, you do that all the time, Justin. You just punch up at people because you might get their attention and get them to like. That's how I got Matt Walsh to say I was a formidable voice in the culture. So I can't call you out on something that I also do.
Oh no! I said I was joking about going on Jimmy Kimmel's show.
Oh, Jimmy Kimmel. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. I said because he had Don Lemon on to talk about the Face Act, and I was like, you should have me on. Let me come on.
Well, why should you come on and talk about the Face Act then?
Well, I know people who've been arrested for violating the Face Act. Some of the people that were pardoned under Trump's administration.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, like friends.
So people that like. Do you know how disgusting I find it that you people would get in between women that are seeking care at a board? Like, do you know how many stories we have of you guys just
let me
yelling in people's faces that aren't even having abortions? Yeah. They're just there getting pap smears or something. Like, it's disgusting the way you people.
That's not true.
It is true. I've seen it. That's what, brother. Like, we have to go and escort these women that are usually making the toughest decision of their life, and what they think they're doing is best for their child and their family, and you people are trying to denigrate them, and we have to escort them in to protect them from you people.
You're talking over me. So are you making the case that
you have no right to go to an abortion clinic and protest? Period. End of story.
Well, actually, we do. It's constitutional.
No, you don't. That's private property.
No, not inside. Inside, I agree with you. I've never done the Face Act thing.
No, you shouldn't be able to obstruct people's access to an abortion clinic. It is fucking disgusting.
I'm talking about being outside on the sidewalk by the clinic.
And for what reason, my friend? Jesus said goddamn nothing about abortion. He made many a comment about how to treat immigrants. So if you want to actually act like Jesus, get on the front line and protect the immigrants in your country.
Can I answer some questions? Okay. Because you say a lot, and I try to respond, and so.
Oh, it gets me worked up because you self-righteous assholes. You think you're in the right.
Well, when it comes to the Bible and God, we are.
No, you're not. No, you're not. As I've been reaming people on your fucking page as the hypocrites they are.
Are you a Christian or religious?
I was raised Christian, went to a Christian school, studied the Bible in college.
Okay. But now no faith you hold to, or would you say you're agnostic, atheist?
If you people acted like Jesus, I wouldn't have any problem with you, but you don't.
Well, I think you would. I would disagree with that, but because
I know you would.
Your version,
but you're wrong.
Jesus is probably different than the true Jesus. So, but you said, I want to come back to what you said when you were talking. You said that you're interrupting a woman who's making a hard decision for her child.
She's making the toughest decision of her life. These people don't make these decisions willy-nilly.
Yeah. Murder.
Women aren't just.
Someone is always.
Murder is the unlawful taking of a life.
Decision. Like murdering someone.
Murder is the unlawful taking of a life.
What?
Murder is a legal status that you get found in court.
No, murder is actually killing.
Murder is the unlawful taking of a life. That's the literal definition. Be precise with your language, my friend.
Well. It's not, because if I murder someone and get away with it and the court has nothing to do with it, I still murdered someone, whether the court has any sort of jurisdiction over it or not.
No, actually, if you murdered someone and the court finds you not guilty, you did not murder somebody.
No, but if the court, if I'm never found, like if somebody's murdered and they never find it.
Murder is a legal distinction. It has to be bestowed upon you by a court. You're talking about homicide.
It's a biblical distinction. It's a taking of someone's life unjustly. So you're saying that abortion is justly taking someone's life?
Okay, let me put it in this situation. Yes. I think it is just. And I will say
justly killing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And here's the reason why.
It's the equivalent of defending your home from.
It is not the equivalent. You're drawing a false equivalency. Well, what we have here. Let me talk.
Defending yourself.
No, I made no argument about defending yourself. I didn't compare it to defending yourself.
I did.
Well, that's a false analogy. It's nothing like defending yourself.
But,
what we are talking about.
Murder,
hold on. Stop saying murder.
Okay.
You're wrong. I mean, murder in the United States is the unlawful taking of a life. It's a legal definition. That is correct, right? Can you agree with that?
Well, I'm trying to distinguish between.
I mean, I can pull up the definition for you.
Not considered murder. Well, I know, but what I'm saying is, I'm trying to get to a point where killing is. There, you would say there are justified.
You say it's killing, but I believe that fetus.
Are there?
It is the termination of a pregnancy is a distinction from killing.
Okay, but it is,
and you want to. It's called an emotive argument. You want to use this language because you want to confuse issues.
I'm going to use biblical language because I'm a Christian and that's what I believe. And it is.
Well, the Bible tells you not to judge and to turn the other cheek and all that good shit. It says nothing about abortion.
It says judge using righteous judgment. Let me ask you a question though.
Judge not lest ye be judged. He who is without sin cast the first stone. So perhaps you should look inside yourself. Jesus said, I should know you by your works. And you should do the things that he actually said, which is, care for the weak, the downtrodden, the incarcerated, and the infirmed. It said nothing about fucking fetuses, did he?
Well, don't you think fetuses are weak?
The fetus. Okay, see, you're acting like you're standing up for some innocent victim, but the people who make the decision to have an abortion do it because they are in a situation where they don't feel like they can care for a child, or maybe they're in an abusive relationship. A lot of men get women knocked up in order to keep them under control. That's why abortion needs to be legally available to everybody so that we don't have people that are trapped in abusive relationships with children that they don't want. Ultimately, what you are advocating for is for more unwanted children into the world. And I think that's a disgusting position because I think it's better to have not been born than to be born into adverse circumstances. And you and I are never going to agree on this. It's a matter of morality, and that's why pro-choice is the only just position. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're okay. You are first. Okay, let me say this. It doesn't really matter whether someone can care for a baby or not. The solution.
It does. That is like the big. And also, we're talking a lot of people that have abortions are young children, 16, 17, 18, 19-year-olds. I don't think children should be having children. If I had my way in legislation, anyone under 21 that got pregnant should automatically have to have an abortion because they are not mature enough to care for a child.
So much for freedom of choice. That's not really pro-choice when you're like the government.
No, I am pro-choice as a matter of law. You're not.
Well, no, because it's a bad law.
No, it's not.
It's
because you can't legislate morality.
I'm not. If slavery's legal, I'm not going to be like, oh no, now we have to we have to support slavery because it's a matter of law. I would fight against the law. It's a bad law.
Well, what you are doing, you are causing untold harm to women. When you advocate for these draconian laws that outlaw abortion, what it actually results in is more people dying, more women seeking unsafe abortions. You don't actually cut down on the way you cut down on abortion, and this is proven, brother. This is proven by stats, is by comprehensive sex education in schools. That is proven to cut down on abortions.
Just for the record, I don't think you can have a safe abortion. That's like saying we need to murder people safely.
Oh, you can have a safe abortion in a clinic with a doctor as opposed to in an alley with a fucking clothes hanger.
Yeah, that's like saying Epstein's victims were taken care of and they were safe.
That's not like anything. It's like me telling you that women will seek back alley abortions. This is a proven fact. Stop making false analogies.
No, it's absolutely true.
It is nothing. Stop saying it's like something else and trying to fucking straw man.
You want the murders to be safe.
It's not murder.
Safely. It is murder.
That is basically what your argument comes down to, is it's not murder. And I am telling you that there are women in adverse circumstances with abusive men. Do you want children? Okay, what if a woman is being abused by a man and he is sexually abusive? You want to bring a child into that situation? I trust the woman to make the decision that it's not a safe situation for that child, and that's why she sought that abortion. I think you are disgusting for trying to deny her that choice.
So let me ask you this then: where does your morality come from at all? Because I have an objective standard in which I
don't think you do. You supposedly have an objective standard, but your Faith and Family TPUSA show last night had a kid rapist singing about 40s and hookers. And you said that was Faith and Family. I don't think there's anything objective about your guys' morality.
I don't know.
You support Trump, don't you?
What does that mean? Like,
did you vote for Trump?
I did vote for Trump.
Then you have no objective morality, my friend. You helped elect a pedo con man.
What?
You have no objective morality. You do not get to preach to me about morality.
That's all you can do is just say you don't have a. Where's your objective morality? Where do you base your morality from? If there is no God, that's all just particles and molecules just dancing around in space as a cosmic reaction.
No, we have a whole body of philosophy and legal works and ethics that I can draw from and tell you about the works of Hobbes and Locke and Adam Smith.
Yeah, but philosophy and ethics change all the time.
Yes.
Right? So
yes.
Yes.
Yes. The Bible advocated for slavery, but now you're telling me you won't advocate for slavery.
Well, illegal slavery. There's biblically justified forms of indentured servitude.
Holy shit.
That's a completely different discussion. The Bible does condemn via the death penalty anyone who steals another person. So there's very clear differentiations between immoral slavery and, let's say, indentured servitude, like you to credit card debt.
We really got off the topic of abortion, didn't we? Onto some other bullshit because you think I can't have morality without a fairy tale book.
No, you do have morality, but that's because you're created in the image of God. I never said you don't.
No,
have
no,
morality.
no, 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 no.
I think
There's
stealing from
you
the
can't
Christian
make that
religion.
assertion, my friend. No.
You're stealing from the Christian religion.
I'm not stealing anything from the Christian religion.
You think that let's say
If Christianity is the source of morality, how does the Code of Harambe exist before fucking Christianity, before the Ten Commandments? Like, you're not going to win on this one, man. Let's get back to abortion. You and I can never agree. You shouldn't legislate morality because morality is subjective. You and I are going to have a different morality. So what you should do is be like Jesus and create a world where women feel safer about bringing children into it, as opposed of judging women as them being immoral. You should turn the other cheek.
Yeah, you're just talking over me. So let okay.
I'm getting you back on topic. The topic was abortion.
There is never a reason to murder a child. Would you agree?
Nobody is If you see somebody murder a child, then you call 911.
You can argue about ending the life of a child.
A child has been born. We're talking about the termination of a pregnancy, which is fundamentally different.
There's never a reason to end human life.
There are plenty of reasons to end a pregnancy, and a woman just not wanting to be pregnant is a perfectly valid reason, and you don't get to tell her that it's not. Because who are you? You're not somebody that should be able to tell anybody how to live their life.
All right. Let's go. Let's do this. All right. So let's say the child is born. We come into an economic problem.
Making another false analogy, my friend. No, it would not be. The child is born. It has memories. It has feelings. It feels pain.
What's the difference?
It's a big fucking difference. It hasn't been born. It doesn't feel pain. It doesn't have memories.
Children in the
completely different scenario.
Systems.
And you're like, oh, but if this kid has been born,
they're human beings.
Okay,
they're
and
human beings in the womb. They're
in the womb.
They have all the DNA.
They don't feel pain. They don't have memories. They haven't established a life yet. They haven't been born.
Yeah, but why?
So completely different than a child that does feel pain, does have emotions, has been born.
30 seconds before they're born. Right as
that's not when abortions happen. The vast majority of abortions happen in the first trimester, and when they do happen in the last trimester, they are for the health of the baby or the mother. That something has gone terribly wrong in a pregnancy.
No.
Yes.
Women who are 8 and 9 months pregnant.
You have never encountered that. That never happens. No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't. Stop lying.
Now you're why is
you
lying
haven't?
Wrong?
It doesn't happen.
Why is lying wrong? According to you're just molecules in an empty universe. Why is lying wrong?
You're the one that supposedly has this objective morality that tells you not to bear false witness, but here you are bearing false witness to me and telling me you have objective morality. I seem far more moral than you do, don't I?
Women who are third trimester.
Never happened.
Who've gone.
Has never happened.
I'll pull up some pictures. You want me to pull? Should I pull up some pictures?
What are you going to pull up? LifeSite News or something? That lying sack of shit site that's bearing false witness.
No,
it never happened.
I have.
There is literally no evidence that it has ever happened. No woman has had an abortion in the third trimester that wasn't because something was terribly wrong with the pregnancy.
That is just not true, dude.
It is.
Like, I don't know how to convince you. I don't know how to convince you.
There's no evidence of it. I know this for a fact.
I know people who have seen it. There's probably people.
I know people who have seen it. Yeah, and I bet you have black friends too, don't you?
Yeah. Like, wait, I don't know. Wait, is that bad to have black friends? I don't understand. What was the point of that?
Brother, there is no evidence. Ever.
Okay. It's the racial thing. Sorry, I thought you were like. The way you asked that,
I was making a joke, but no, you don't have any evidence whatsoever. There is, I don't know how you would even know that.
What would you?
Doctors don't perform abortions in the third trimester unless it's for the health of the mother.
What would you count as a valid reason?
See, you did this to me the other day, and you kept like, "Is CNN a valid source?" No.
Yeah.
Instead of asking me and playing this stupid semantic game, present your argument.
What sort of proof could I demonstrate to you that would objectively show that it actually did happen? Like, what's your basis for determining whether something is true?
Something verifiable, as I went over with you the other day. Court records, medical records. Medical journals.
How do you know that your reasoning ability is coherent enough to be able to determine the validity of anything being true?
You're doing apologetics on me, brother. I used to argue with Cy 10 Bruggenkate like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I know exactly what you're doing.
He's my best friend. Cy's my best friend.
You know Cy? I know your game then, brother.
Yeah, so you're not going to answer the question? How do you know your reasoning ability is valid? You just smoked weed before I hopped on this show. And so how do you know that even right now you're not having a hallucination?
Am I?
I'm asking you, how do you know?
You're okay.
Your reasoning is valid.
Did you know that Descartes destroyed that argument when he said, "I think, therefore I am"? Ooh.
But how does he know he's thinking?
You should read the Meditations. You might learn something.
You don't want to go here. You don't want to go down the side to
I want to keep on the topic, and you keep wanting to go off topic.
But this is part of the topic, though, because you've done any sort of.
You're saying, how do I know my reasoning is valid? Because I'm following the rules of logical inference.
Well, listen,
that is how I know my reasoning is valid.
Of a woman who is clearly in her third trimester outside of an abortion clinic, who went in there and came out without babies in her.
That did not happen. Where did you see that?
In Orlando Women's Center. John Barros was the guy that took the photo. I've known John for several years.
Took the photo.
Yeah, it was completely made up. He's just out there several hours a day, just making up stories on his Facebook. That's what you're suggesting.
Yes.
I don't know how we can have any sort of coherent argument when you don't have any.
Because you can't present me with actual evidence. You want to say, "Oh, here's this photo that could have been photoshopped, that could have been completely out of context," and I'm just supposed to believe you at your word. It's anecdotal evidence. It's an anecdotal fallacy.
If it wasn't a photo, if it was a video of it happening, would you believe it?
A video of somebody going into an abortion clinic and watching a woman have an abortion. And you're not telling me that the woman said that. You're telling me that some jackass on the sidewalk reported to you that a woman was in her third trimester and went in and had an abortion. I do not believe you.
The governor of Virginia and Planned Parenthood are fighting for abortions up to 9 months. This happens all the time.
For medical emergencies. Stop lying.
No, people don't have abortions. Emergencies. And not
exactly what you're talking about.
In the third trimester, you can save the child's life. Like,
brother,
there's no reason to have an abortion.
Let me give you an example, and it happened in Florida. Can I tell you this story? Because of the abortion laws in Florida, a woman was forced to give birth to her child that did not have kidneys. She knew it would die. She had to hold that child in her arms, crying for hours as it lived its short life in pain, squealing, and it died. Like 2 or 3 hours after it was born. That's the results of your laws. You deny people legitimate medical care because it hurts your feelings.
I don't know why sucking the child out with a vacuum cleaner would have been better.
Ending the pregnancy weeks ago so she didn't have to give birth and have a child squealing, living in pain. You wanted to inflict pain on that baby for no reason.
No, I think people should die naturally and not just
you could have prevented so much suffering ending the pregnancy a month beforehand when they knew there was complications. But you, a sadistic piece of shit, wanted her to give birth to that child and hold it as it squealed and died. That's sick. That's the result of the law. And that's a real story. I can present you with that story.
That's fine, and I can present to you.
But you're wanting to call a legitimate medical
why would I believe
intervention
because you say it?
Well, I can present you the mother, and you can listen to her testimony.
I can present to you women who have had abortions, and you can hear their testimony at how it was terrible, and they feel guilty because they realize they killed their child.
What? Because some idiot like you got a hold of them and was like, you killed your child. Instead of providing them the comfort that they deserve, you shamed them.
And they know right and wrong. Well, I think if you murder your child,
it's not murder.
There's a lot of Dateline episodes,
brother.
Okay, murder their child all the time. So I don't like,
wow.
Your only difference is that your only difference is that
you keep saying, oh, it's like this issue on Dateline where a family like murders their child, and it's nothing like that.
Correct. It's absolutely the same thing.
It is nothing like that.
And it should have the same legal consequences as that.
I explained to you how it's nothing like that.
Yeah, but you're wrong.
Based on what?
The explanation is wrong. The Bible?
The Bible says nothing about abortion. The Bible tells you that I should know you by your works, that you should turn the other cheek, that you should care for the infirmed, the sick, the downtrodden. Instead, you harass innocent women, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Well, they're not.
You're not biblically correct. You're not factually correct. You're not legally correct.
All right, so let's go back. You said the Bible doesn't say anything about abortion.
It actually does. It describes how to perform one.
It does say that if two men are fighting, and they cause injury to a pregnant woman, and the woman loses her child, that they should get the death penalty. So it assumes that there's life in the womb.
Okay, cool, whatever. I hear this argument all the time. Well, what if a woman was pregnant and gets hit by a DUI driver?
Telling me the Bible says nothing, and now your answer is...
Well, no, that is not about abortion. No, it talks about how a priest can perform an abortion. Would you like me to read it to you?
Well, I know that, but why is it? Are you saying that abortion is okay then because it's in the Bible?
Well, the Bible does not condemn abortion explicitly. Nowhere, no.
But
it does tell you how to treat immigrants in your country. There's like 26 different verses from Jesus, red letter, about how to treat immigrants in your country. So what are you doing to help out the immigrants?
What? I haven't even issued any position to you about immigrants.
Oh, I know. Well, I mean, you supported Trump, so I would assume what position you're taking.
Well,
I'm just saying the Bible says nothing about abortion, but tells you how to treat immigrants. I don't think you're living biblically. Much like the TPUSA Faith and Family that had a dude rapping about 40s and hookers. You guys are hypocrites. Well, meanwhile, Benito had an actual couple getting married, actual Faith and Family, talking about love conquering hate.
The what? What was that about? Oh, Bad Bunny had something about love conquering hate.
Yeah, Benito, that's his nickname.
Yeah, I don't have any problem with love conquering hate. I guess depending on what you define love is, as long as it's. I don't think love is going to abortion clinics and telling women they're abominations and they're going to hell. Oh, I think it is.
Well, you're totally wrong on that. That is not what Jesus described at all.
Well, I don't really think that you're in a position to describe the Bible. You don't believe it. So why are you?
But I've read it. I know what it says. You are the one that supposedly believes it, but you don't follow it.
I do follow it. I do.
No, you don't. But I just proved you don't.
I'm not. I do. You because see, you were talking about immigrants, and you sorry, my mind just went away. You were talking about immigrants. I haven't defined a position on immigrants. I'm not against you were saying like we're not loving immigrants or all these sort of things. I'm not against immigrants at all. I think the issue at hand is illegal immigrants. But so I think like that's the issue at hand. Are you in favor of illegal immigrants?
What does it mean to be in favor of illegal immigrants?
Well, should we house illegal people who broke into the country illegally without going through the proper process? Should we house them?
I don't know what that means
for them.
Okay, are you aware that over 70% of the people that are here illegally just overstayed their visas, a work visa, student visa, tourist visa?
They, yeah, I think they should leave.
Well, that's just a civil offense, man.
There's laws, though. There's laws.
That's just a civil. Okay, there's laws, and you voted for Trump, and he's a convicted felon. Hypocrite, man, hypocrite.
I don't. That doesn't matter. Convicted felon isn't an automatic disqualification for being president, according to the Constitution.
But yeah, apparently, it is to be able to be kicked out of the country. You can be civil infraction, which is way less than anything Trump did. But you can be president if you commit mass fraud. But if you overstayed your visa, you're some violent criminal that we need to have armed thugs shooting people in the face because it's such an issue to usher you out of the country.
No, I just think you just need to leave, and you wouldn't have to get the thugs involved. But again, why in a world that is just cosmic atoms bouncing back and forth, randomly as a result of a chaotic Big Bang explosion? Why do you keep wanting to put
words in my mouth?
I'm just saying, like, are you religious?
Right wingers have a bad habit of trying to frame an argument by telling us what we believe.
So do you believe in God? I asked you that.
Depends on how you define God. I would need a precise. Do I believe in a Christian God? No. And I believe I can disprove the existence of a Christian God with a logical proof.
Well, where does logic come from?
The rules of logical inference have been refined over years. It starts with Aristotle, and we have consistently refined them over many generations.
So logic came about as a result of Aristotle? I think
it's
around before.
Literally called Aristotelian logic, and no, it kind of wasn't before Aristotle.
So up meant down and down meant up. Completely law of contradiction.
You know that logic is a set of formal and informal rules, right? Called the rules of logical inference. I'm specifically talking about a established set of rules in philosophical thought.
I'm talking about the actual.
You're using the word logic.
Governed.
You're using it colloquially to talk about, like, oh, I think what I'm saying is right logically. You're saying it colloquially.
I know some things I'm saying are right. But I'm not.
No, you don't.
I'm saying is right. How do you know that?
Because the rules of logical inference, my friend.
The thing that Aristotle created? Was the law of non-contradiction around before Aristotle thought of them?
What kind of stupid question is that, man?
I just asked the question. Was the law of non-contradiction, did that exist?
Well, Aristotle didn't coin the law of non-contradiction.
What? Yeah, he coined the term, but the law of non-contradiction law of non-contradiction existed well before Aristotle. It had to have, right? Because up means up and down means down before Aristotle came up with the law of non-contradiction.
What are you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say is that Aristotle did not create logic. Logic exists outside of Aristotle.
Once again, logic is a set of formal and informal rules. Yes, men, not just Aristotle, created those rules.
I'm not at no. Aristotle wrote down a list of what was already in the world, like the way the world actually worked. Like Aristotle, the law of gravity didn't pop into existence when Newton.
Gravity existed, but the law of gravity didn't.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, they still.
Yes, we're not stupid.
Yeah.
You make your
That's
point.
what I was getting to, but it's taken a long time to get to this point for us to not be stupid. So that's all.
Well, for me to not be stupid. Make your point, friend.
The point is that you are created in the image of God. You have.
I am not. What you are doing is called an existential fallacy. I can say there's pink unicorns on Mars.
Mm-hmm.
Can you disprove there's pink unicorns on Mars?
Well, if we're arguing for pink unicorns on Mars, I think this debate's kind of over because I don't believe that, and I didn't come.
I don't believe God, so this debate's over. See how that works?
Then what if you don't believe in God? Why does immigration matter? Why does treating our neighbors fairly matter? Why is that even a thing?
Because I have ethics.
Where do your ethics come from?
Once again, we have established throughout human history Locke and Hobbes and the idea of justice. It can exist without a God. Your premise is incorrect.
But they thought slavery was right.
The Bible thought slavery was right.
Well, no, not certain types.
See, that's the problem is you're saying that you have an immutable, unchangeable morality, but yet the history proves that wrong. The Bible thought slavery was right.
The Bible, the Bible has always condemned man stealing.
Brother,
it's always.
I can show you all the verses that advocate for slavery. I can show you all the slavers that thought the Bible advocated for slavery.
Well, they were wrong. And then
who says they're wrong? You're a dumbass.
Are you saying that indentured servitude and man stealing are exact same types of slavery?
I'm not saying anything like that. I never said anything about man stealing or indentured servitude. You're putting words in my mouth.
The Bible has rules and policies for indentured servitude, and it has criminal consequences for man stealing. Those are two separate things. So
man
when you
stealing,
say someone, like the colonial slavery times, that was stealing of men.
Chattel slavery.
Unethical. Yeah, chattel slavery is condemned in Scripture.
No, it's not.
It is.
Where is chattel slavery condemned in Scripture?
Deuteronomy 24:7. Let's see if this pull this up. Or Exodus 21. Whoever steals a man and sells him, and anyone found in possession of him shall be put to death. Exodus 21:16.
Oh, let's look at the context of that, shall we?
Okay.
Oh yeah, Deuteronomy is if someone is caught kidnapping a fellow Israelite and treating or selling them as a slave, the kidnapper must die. That's just Israelites. So what was Exodus?
I said Exodus 21:16.
Because it's condoned in many other places. This is the New International Version. Let's switch to King James.
I'll go
King James, right? What do you go by?
I'll go King James. I was on ESV.
And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. And who said that?
This is Exodus. This is the laws of Moses.
Oh, he's all talking about the Hebrews there too.
So it's only wrong for Hebrews?
Apparently, according to the Bible. I mean, I'd have to really look into it, but yeah, it looks like he's talking specifically about the Hebrew people there.
These laws apply for all people through all time. I don't think they're...
It is literally talking about the Hebrews. If thou buy a Hebrew servant,
That's not
6 years
true.
he shall serve, and in the 7th he
That's
shall
like
go.
the Ten Commandments only applies to the Hebrews because that's in Exodus and Deuteronomy.
I mean, yeah,
Like,
really.
like you said,
Why would it
so
apply to
you
me?
you shouldn't rape. You shouldn't like that. The Bible condemns rape.
Do you think I needed the 10 Commandments to tell me not to rape?
No, because you're created in the image of God.
Oh my God, you keep saying that. Okay,
Yeah,
how prove God exists, man? Prove.
Well, without God, you can't know anything.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It's true.
But it's
you have
not.
No basis.
You're just making an
Yes,
assertion.
You have no basis unless there is a God. You have no basis for knowing anything at all. Excuse me.
That's just wrong.
Well, how do you know you're not hallucinating right now? You just had weed before we started the show, so how do you know you're not just in some?
Have you
weird
ever
trip?
smoked weed? Why do you keep
That's not the
thinking that
point.
weed makes
The
you
point.
hallucinate?
That's not the point. The point is, how do you know that you're not hallucinating right now?
How do you know you're not hallucinating?
Because we have a God, and that
God tells you you're not hallucinating. You think you can talk telepathically to a higher being, and you're telling me that I don't know if I'm hallucinating. I don't know if you're hallucinating.
That's
The
actually-
chat is really upset with you and wants me to get you out of here. I'm sorry, man. I invited you on. We're coming up on 420
I'm
though.
King Ginger.
Yes, yes.
I am King Ginger. Thank you, Kick YouTube, everyone.
No, tell everybody what you do. Do the whole rundown for me, man.
Yeah. So you can follow me on I'm King Ginger. I do pop culture streaming, art, music, entertainment, sometimes theology and politics too. So you can follow me on Kick and YouTube. Hey, I really enjoyed having a conversation with you, man. It was really fun. I know that the chat probably hates my guts, but
I did
really
5 pages of
start
notes
bringing
on the
up the-
Face Act, and we didn't even fucking talk about it.
but we had such a great time. I had a great time. It was really. Thank you for having me on, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for coming on. You took it like a champ. I appreciate you, bro. Have a good one. I did come at him a little hard about the abortion, though, but that's a topic that gets me riled up. We've got about 5 minutes until 4:20 in the Central Time Zone, and then I'll open up the phones. Somebody in the chat is dying to talk to me. Speaking of hallucinations, a lot of historians believe hallucinogenic mushrooms being consumed by early forms of man helped shape our minds to be able to use tools. I love that it always just comes back to like, oh, well, you are made in God's image. And like, what do I have to say to that? No, I'm not. What can be asserted without evidence can be dismissed without evidence. So, Torchy, welcome in. I'm gonna try to say hey to everybody. Kaiser Store, welcome. Skylar, Darius, Chonkum. I love your name, Chonkum. Plant Man, Cheesehead. I like you guys. Impeach him. Welcome in, my lord. One day. I mean, that's why I asked his definition of God, because there's like pantheonic definitions of God. Like Einstein thought God was like all the laws of physics and our collective consciousness together. I'm sorry, Big Ben. I didn't mean to. I've had nice conversations with him. We didn't have to, if we hadn't gone on abortion, it probably wouldn't have got all that heated. And to be fair, I was probably the heated one. I came right at him. Krell, welcome in. Depressed engineer. Engineers are the top profession most likely to be terrorists. So, depressed engineer, judging by your screen name, I don't want to get on your bad side. Welcome in, Nate, my friend. Soup, welcome. Sino. Saturn is so beautiful. I was looking at pictures of different planets the other day, and Saturn was one of them I was looking at. It's a goddamn beautiful planet. And that's, man, I think people that believe in God miss out on the beauty of everything. When you see things, and like, God makes you hate. Like, God makes you hate. That dude spends his time going to abortion clinics to denigrate women instead of actually admiring the beauty of the earth that God supposedly gave us. The wonders of the universe. God seems incredibly small. Go look at some pictures of Venus and its surface, because we've got what's the satellite, the telescope that we sent out that replaced the old one. Is it the James Webb, or was the James Webb the old one? We got such beautiful fucking pictures from the James Webb. Yeah. Just go spend an afternoon on NASA's website looking at Venus and Saturn and Uranus. Go look at Uranus. Gain a new perspective on the universe and how insignificant we are. Oh, don't tell me Tony Hawk was on Epstein Island. I like Tony Hawk, alright. Terry, welcome in. Okay, if true believers don't care about secular opinions of God, why would he try to preach to me? If he don't care about my opinion of God? Oh, I like the way you operate. One a day. What are you taking one a day? Are you taking like bong rips one a day? Percocet one a Molly Percocet. Molly Percocet. We were driving down the road the other day and that came on the radio and I was like, that's a crazy edit because the words are Molly Percocet. And that's like pretty much the entire song is Molly Percocet. I can't remember what they replaced it with. You can toke without being woke, but what's wrong with being woke? Why don't you want to get woke with us? But we are getting ready to toke. We are coming up on 4:20 in the Central Time Zone. Max, I don't think I told you good afternoon, my friend.
Like one hit and hit one back on one more click before we hit the set an alert when that shit goes live. Social fucking support and hit subscribe. Light one up and take a hit. He does no harm, but it takes no shit. He's the last one standing when the ship is sinking. Let's take another rip for JustinFREAKIN.
Light one up, tip one back. I'm JustinFREAKIN.
Not high enough for this shit.